All right, we are back on Morning Line. It's our final segment with Josh Horn. 737-7587 is the number. Let's get back to the phone lines, Josh, and we'll go to Rose. Hi, Rose.
Hey, how are you?
Good, Rose. What's on your mind?
Yes, a lot of things. I have a combo question pack.
Okay.
And it's all dealing with Social Security. And I'm at 62 years old now, and I am so I need information. And no one seems like to want to give me information. Any insurance companies or anybody want to talk to me because I'm just like a little baby. I'm nowhere right now, but I need to look beforehand. So in Social Security, when do I need to start applying? I think right now that I don't want to really, on my financial side, just be locked down to Social Security. I want to work a little bit, and I may not want to take it until after the time when most people take it. And also about the insurance, what does the when I'm able to get on Social Security, what type of insurance do I need to look for? Because some things in Medicare and whatnot don't cover. Like I've been trying to find my own dental, hearing and vision package, which I already have, that I can take with me at that time when I'm able to get Social Security. So I just have a combo pack. If you can't answer all my questions right now, give me a number where I can talk to somebody in the future, because I want to look beforehand before I get there, because I want to be in my right mind now to know where I'm going in the future.
All right, Rose, great questions.
Rose says cover Social Security retirement A to Z in 2 minutes or less.
2 minutes.
So, no, that's a great and definitely a lot of folks out there in your situation. The best advice that I can give you is go to socialsecurity.gov. The frequently asked questions page has a ton of good plain language answers to all the questions you can possibly ask. And I even go there sometimes because sometimes I have a question and I don't want to read my textbook, Greek language stuff. I want a plain language answer, so I go there myself sometimes. Recommend you go there. Also recommend that you establish a My Social Security account, because you can get on the benefit calculator and you can calculate the estimated benefits at 62, 63, 66, whenever.
What's her full retirement?
You can play with those. For her, it's probably 66 and 2 months.
Okay, because she's 62 now. Could she start drawing on it now?
66 and 2 months would be the full retirement age. Everybody can start drawing as early as age 62, but you would be subject to the earnings limit. So this year the earnings limit's about $17,000, and you're going to be penalized if you go over that and you're drawing benefits. So you definitely want to consider that. Also, if you take it at age 62, it's a permanent reduction. So every month that you take it before your full retirement age is a permanent reduction. So you can take it 5 months early, you can take it 60 months or 30 months early, or however many months early you take it, there's going to be reduction for every one of those months as early as age 62. So you have to consider that. If you plan to live to be 100, then you probably want to hold off. If you don't plan, if you only plan to live to be about 70 or 72, and I know that may sound morbid, but then you'll probably want to take it as soon as you can. So that's and as far as insurance, at age 65 you can apply for Medicare, or if you're already enrolled, you'll automatically be enrolled for Medicare at age 65. The Part A is your hospital insurance, it's free. Part B is your doctor's insurance, and this year the premiums for the doctor's insurance is about $134 per month. And then your prescription drug plan depends on which plan you take. It could be a wide variety of prices there. And then you get into all the private insurances of the combined. And
she can find a supplement plan if she wants, where you pay a little bit more but gives you more of the coverage that you want, as she said. But he makes a great point. If you can get onto that website, that'll answer. She said that she doesn't want to retire right now at 62. I think she wants to think. And so that's the key. I mean, don't, because it's funny. If you can afford to keep working, you don't need to retire at 62. Don't, because when you punch in how much you get at 62 now, and then punch in how much you'll get at full retirement at 66, you'll be amazed at how much more money you're going to get at 66 if you can put it off. I know some people can't afford to do that, and that's fine. But if you can, wait till full retirement, because the return is substantial. You think that much more just after a 4-year difference? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a big difference. It's worth waiting if you can afford to. All right, let's go next to Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hi.
What can we do for you?
Okay. I turned 65 in the middle of last year and went on to Medicare.
Okay.
I was just wondering, do they send out a separate 1095 for my proof of insurance.
A 1095.
And that's for proof of insurance, did you say?
For your taxes, yes. I got from the private sector for the first half of 2017 when I wasn't on Medicare. And then in July, I went on Medicare. So do they send out a separate 1095, or is it just included on my 1099 form that they send?
Oh, and that's the form so that you can show that you had insurance under the Affordable Care Act, right? Or that's compliant?
Yes.
And so, so we don't get a lot of those inquiries, to be honest, but I believe the answer is yes, you should be receiving a whatever that form is.
95.
Mm-hmm.
A separate one because of the new shift, so you can prove it. Yeah, I would imagine. So if he doesn't, that's something he should call and say, have you, because he switched midstream and maybe that somehow wasn't out.
That's a great question. I'm going to do a little more research on that. I'm going to try to provide a little more information next time I'm on, because it's just not a question I've gotten a lot. So I want to double check on that. But I mean, you should. So
you should. I guess I'm sorry we can't answer that fully for you, but I guess they should be able to tell you at the Medicare office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the 1099 does show the deductions that you make.
Yeah.
And that you make to have the insurance.
That's right. That's right. So you'll want to have that to show that for both of the insurances you're on this past year.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. And that's a great question. Again, check with Medicare and you'll say, hey, do I have one of those forms coming? Because I had private insurance. I'm with you. I need to prove to the tax man that I've got insurance all the way. So good call. Good call. It's good that he's thinking that way, because I would have just gotten the one and not even thought about it probably. Let's go to Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Are you there, Michelle?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm on Social Security disability, and I have respiratory failure, and I just got my taxes back in the mail, and it said that I made like $10,000+ from Social Security this past year, and I wondered, do I need to claim taxes? I don't know.
Does she even have to file? Why would she have to file?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure as far as what the tax rule is about how much earnings you have to have before you actually just have to file taxes. But if it all depends on what your combined income is. If the only thing that you had was $10,000 in Social Security, that's the only income.
Was that it?
That's all.
Then you shouldn't have to pay any taxes on it.
See, if she just blows that off, and I don't think there's a requirement for it, and I don't know. I guess you're right. I guess you want to check, but she's not getting a refund. Okay, because they didn't take any money out of her money, and she sure as heck at 10 grand doesn't know anything. So I understand why you're calling. You're wondering, is there something I need to be doing here? Because you don't want to jeopardize your benefit at all. To your knowledge, there's no link between her filing and what benefit, if that's what she's receiving. Right,
and I'm not 100% sure on what the IRS rules are on having to file. But even if you had to file with $10,000 in income, if it's Social Security, you don't have to pay any taxes on it because you haven't reached those thresholds yet.
Yeah, so I would think the only reason would be maybe some administrative reason where you could call the IRS. There's a hotline number where you can give them a call and just ask them, this is my situation, do I need to file? And they could tell you yes or no. How about that?
Okay.
But the bottom line is, don't worry, you're not going to owe anything, but at the same time, you're not going to get a refund because they didn't hold any money out of your checks, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so I hope that helps. And I hear where she's coming from. You want to double check and make sure. Because with these things, once they cut it off, it's like, where did it go? So definitely check with the IRS to be sure. But it should not affect your benefit at all. Let's go next to Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hey, good morning, Nick.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I don't know if that Social Security guy on the show knows, but everybody is getting these letters from the Social Security office on disability and everything, and it's a lot of confusion. And it made me wonder if I haven't got in trouble. They sent me a letter, then they sent me a letter showing I got TennCare or Obamacare, and made me think I had to pay some taxes too. So everybody's doing that since Trump got in office. I never got a letter like that before.
Well, I don't know exactly what letters he's talking about, but I do know there have been plenty of IRS and even Social Security scams out there where people are claiming your benefits in jeopardy if you don't send us your personal information or this, and that's all crap. You get any letter like that, Tony, just put it in a circular file, throw it away. That's crap. How does the Social Security contact you if they have something pressing to check you? And is it obvious? How do you know?
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes, you're the one calling us. There are occasions where we need to call you and just ask you about your benefits and things like that. You always have the right to say, hey, look, you know what, let me call you. What number can I call you back on? I'll call you right back, but I want to know that I'm calling the Social Security Administration. And then, and then whenever you call in, you'll get the prompts and the different things like that. And the other thing is, we already know your Social Security number.
Right. So,
we shouldn't be asking, and a lot of times those scammers, the first thing they say is, what's your Social Security number?
Right. That's creative. Yeah, the bottom line is you may get some letters from Social Security or the IRS that are legitimate. The bottom line is any letter that ever asks for any of your personal information, any details about your finances, or asks you to send any money is across the board a scam. There are no exceptions. Okay? Because anyone who does good business doesn't work that way. So there are no exceptions on
and
that.
We don't
if they're
charge
asking
you
for any personal information.
And we don't charge you to apply for benefits. We don't charge you for a replacement Social Security card. We don't charge for, we don't even have cash rate. I mean, there's no way for us to charge. The only time you pay us money is if you were overpaid and you have to write us a check to pay it back. That's the only time.
Yeah. And
there's a lot of scammers out there saying, I can help you out, give me $25, and then they hand you a blank application for a Social Security card.
Anyone, exactly.
You can download that, or we can mail you one. I mean,
So if you're just not sure, if someone's asking, and when it comes to your benefit, you get worried about that, just call and double check before you give anyone any of your personal information. Call us here. Call me. Email me at News Channel 5, my Facebook page, Nick Beres NC5, and I'll take care of it for you. So just always do that before you give anyone your personal information. Josh, you're awesome. It's always good seeing you.
Great to be here
enjoy
today.
When they say Josh is coming on tomorrow, I say that's going to be a good day. He's a good guy. I appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely.
We'll see him again in a month. We'll take a break. Be back with programming note about tomorrow right after this.